This is the third of 3 videos about the Maps and Apps crowdsourcing exercise that I'm producing for my contribution to the Digital Health Conference and Hack on the 29th and 30th of June in Leeds this week. I'd like to talk about the critical role of social media in the outcome of the Maps and Apps crowdsourcing exercise. And to be completely blunt about it, without the social media style influences of Twitter and a blog, Maps and Apps would have reached tens of people rather than the tens of thousands of people that we measured using tweet reach. And I think specifically with respect to Twitter, Twitter was amazing. It was used to stimulate and maintain and harness the enthusiasm of friends and colleagues from across the globe. It was incredible, and really the ongoing conversations about Maps and Apps, or Care Apps as it will go on to be, are all managed via Twitter, completely transparently in the open. And I found that to be the main benefit also, or rather the main feature of using the blog, that transparent openness with respect to the entries that were coming in. I would then curate some of that information. I would try and summarise in very brief blog postings 5 or 6 main points for an app that might already be in use to help people, for example, with food allergies and how they go about their food management, and try to align it with something that's sensible, like the outcomes framework, and think, well, what is the relevance of this with respect to NHS? And again, social media was at the heart of that, and everyone who was involved in the Maps and Apps work was basically doing things in their own time. So I'd often write these blog postings at crazy times and sometimes be too tired to type something sensible, so I'd just use audio boot to try and say something that was marginally useful. But it was incredible. Social media is, and it was, and it will continue to be at the heart of the work to do with Maps and Apps. And just on that briefly, there was a fantastic event to wrap everything up from the first exercise, where again social media was critical, and the DH blog was fantastic, and the use of Twitter during the event was also amazing. And now we have to build from it, and we have to start thinking in a much more sustainable way about what happens next. And that will be the focus of my presentation on Friday. What happens next with Maps and Apps as it moves on to Care Apps? What's the thinking currently, and really what should the ambition be? So I look forward to meeting you if you're watching this because you come to the conference, and connecting via Twitter. Thanks.